AITA for refusing to go to a child-free wedding if my son can't go. My younger brother and SIL are getting married next year 2024, and sent out the RSVP earlier this February, which is when this whole fight started. The invitations include tickets to the wedding along with the dress code and a semi-letter letting the attendees know this is a child-free wedding along with a few other formalities or rules, whatever they want to call them. Not my wedding, not my rules to make, plus I don't have children, my only kid is 16-year-olds, and I am a single mom, so the whole idea of going to the wedding to enjoy a fun night to myself without kids is not something new, nor is it something I've had to worry about for a while. The issue isn't with the rule, the issue is that the invitation originally came with 2 tickets and we didn't think much of it because he's not a child, so why wouldn't he be invited? Turns out the no child rule involves anyone under the age of 18, and we found out when my son brought up the wedding during a family dinner, and both my SIL and brother seemed taken aback, which then led to questions and them finding out they had accidentally sent out 2 tickets, which then led to an awkward conversation and my son getting uninvited in front of the people present. I'm genuinely trying really hard to understand their side and the fact that it's their wedding, not mine, but I cannot get past the idea of the way they did so and how they made my son feel. Also, the fact that I had my son at a really young age and his dad was never present, so my brother was like a big brother to my son, so I think my son, and me, are quite hurt at the idea of my son not attending. I would say me choosing to not attend is nothing personal, but I'd be lying if I did so. I've been getting called immature, petty, and a bitch, but I think the situation would have been different had it been made clear my son wasn't going to be invited from the start and not get his invitation revoked randomly. Edit. Am I confused and a little upset my son isn't invited to the wedding? Yes, sure. Is that the reason I am debating on not going? And oh, my decision to not go is based entirely on their attitude through what's been this month, and it's also been based on my son's current feelings. If in a year, the situation has bypassed regardless of my son going or not, then my decision might change, but for now, I will stand behind my son and his decision and feelings. Also, if the people who are barely reading the post want answers or more details, just click my account and check my comments. There's a lot of stories on here regarding weddings and child-free weddings and overall entitlement, but I want to know if I'm right by saying this situation differs to the rest or if I am truly being in a hole.